During World War II, the German military relied heavily on trucks to support mobility, logistics, and sustained operations across multiple theaters, forming the backbone of transport for personnel, supplies, and equipment throughout the conflict. This documentary presents a complete reference overview of every truck type used by Germany during World War II. It includes standardized military models, adapted civilian designs, captured vehicles, and specialized variants employed by the Army, Air Force, and auxiliary services. This documentary presents a complete reference overview of every truck type used by Germany during World War II. It includes standardized military models, adapted civilian designs, captured vehicles, and specialized variants employed by the Army, Air Force, and auxiliary services. The trucks in this catalog are organized by functional role rather than by date of introduction or manufacturer. This structure reflects how vehicles were employed operationally, grouping them according to transport, tactical, specialist, and support functions within the German wartime logistics system. Light utility and personnel transport trucks. Volkswagen Kübelwagen Type 82. The Volkswagen Kübelwagen Type 82 served as a light utility transport for personnel, equipment, and liaison duties. It was deployed across all major theaters, supporting infantry, reconnaissance units, and command elements in routine mobility roles. Volkswagen Type 166 Schwimmwagen. The Volkswagen Type 166 Schwimmwagen functioned as a light transport capable of operating in both land and water environments. It was used primarily by reconnaissance and engineering units in regions with rivers, marshes, and limited infrastructure. Stoer R180 and R200. Stoer R-Series trucks were light transport vehicles used for staff transport and small cargo movement. They appeared mainly in early war formations, supporting command units and rear area services within the German Army. BMW 325 pickup variant. The BMW 325 pickup variant provided light cargo and personnel transport for support units. It was employed in communications, logistics coordination, and base operations where compact size and road mobility were required. Medium cargo and general supply trucks. Opel Blitz 3-ton. The Opel Blitz was the primary medium cargo truck of the German military. It transported supplies, ammunition, and personnel across all fronts, serving as a standard logistics vehicle for both frontline and rear echelon units. Mercedes-Benz L300. The Mercedes-Benz L300 operated as a medium cargo transport for general supply duties. It was widely deployed by the Army and Air Force, supporting sustained logistical operations under varied road and climate conditions. Borgward B3000. The Borgward B3000 served as a general-purpose cargo truck within German logistical formations. It was used for transporting equipment, rations, and construction materials across occupied territories and active combat zones. MAN ML4500. The MAN ML4500 functioned as a medium transport truck for supply and troop movement. It supported mechanized and motorized units, particularly in areas requiring higher payload capacity for sustained operations. Heavy cargo and long-distance transport trucks. Mercedes-Benz L450. The Mercedes-Benz L450 was a heavy cargo truck assigned to long-distance supply routes. It transported bulk supplies and heavy loads between depots, railheads, and forward distribution points. Henschel 33D1. The Henschel 33 series served as a heavy transport vehicle for logistics units. It was used to move large quantities of supplies, artillery components, and engineering equipment in both occupied and frontline areas. Krupp L3H163. The Krupp L3H163 operated as a heavy-duty transport truck for specialized logistical roles. It supported artillery units, engineering formations, and infrastructure projects requiring robust load-carrying capability. Von L900. The Von L900 was employed for heavy cargo transport and recovery tasks. It appeared in logistics units responsible for moving oversized equipment and supporting large-scale construction and repair rations. ALL wheel-drive van cross-country trucks. Opel Blitze. The Opel Blitze variant featured all-wheel drive for cross-country transport. It was used in regions with poor roads, snow, or mud, ensuring continued supply flow to frontline units. Mercedes-Benz LG 300. The Mercedes-Benz LG300 served as an all-wheel drive medium truck for difficult terrain. It supported supply convoys operating in Eastern Europe and mountainous regions. Steyr 150A. The Steyr 150A functioned as a versatile cross-country truck for troop and cargo transport. It was widely used by the Army, Air Force, and Waffen-SS in diverse operational environments. Phänomen Granit 150A. The Phänomen Granit 150A provided off-road transport capability for supply and command units. It supported operations requiring reliable mobility beyond established road networks. Troop transport and infantry support trucks. Opel Blitz Troop Carrier. The troop carrier version of the Opel Blitz transported infantry and support personnel. It was used to move units between assembly areas, staging zones, and rear positions. Mercedes-Benz L150A personnel truck. The Mercedes-Benz L150A carried soldiers and equipment for infantry and support formations. It was employing routine personnel movement across multiple theaters. Steyr 200A troop variant. The Steyr 200A troop variant supported infantry mobility in challenging terrain. It was used for transporting soldiers, weapons, and supplies in operational areas with limited infrastructure. Ford V300OS troop transport. The Ford V300OS troop transport variant carried personnel and light equipment. It was widely used due to its standardized production and adaptability to multiple roles. Specialist 10 conversion trucks. Opel Blitz ambulance. The ambulance version of the Opel Blitz served medical evacuation and treatment roles. It operated near frontlines and rear hospitals, transporting wounded personnel under military medical services. Mercedes-Benz L300 workshop truck. The workshop variant of the Mercedes-Benz L300 functioned as a mobile maintenance unit. It supported vehicle repair and recovery operations close to active units. Opel Blitz fuel tanker. The fuel tanker conversion of the Opel Blitz transported gasoline and diesel to frontline units. It supported mechanized formations requiring continuous fuel resupply. Henschel 33 radio truck. The radio truck variant of the Henschel 33 housed communications equipment. It supported command and control functions within divisional and corps-level headquarters. Luftwaffe and airfield support trucks. Mercedes-Benz L450A airfield truck. The L450A airfield truck supported Luftwaffe base operations. It transported supplies, ground equipment, and personnel between airfields and supply depots. Opel Blitz KFZ305. The Opel Blitz KFZ305 variant served airfield logistics and ground support roles. It was used to move tools, munitions, and aviation support equipment. Borgward B3000 aircraft support truck. This Borgward variant supported aircraft maintenance and logistics. It operated primarily at airbases, facilitating ground operations for combat and transport aircraft. Capture and adapted foreign trucks. Renault AHN. The Renault AHN, captured and produced under German control, served as a medium transport truck. It supported logistics units in occupying Western Europe. Citroën Type 45. The Citroën Type 45 was used as a cargo and personnel transport vehicle. It supplemented German-built trucks in rear area and occupation duties. Fiat 626. The Fiat 626 served as a medium cargo truck in German service, particularly in Southern Europe. It supported supply and transport tasks within access-controlled regions. Chevrolet G7107. Captured Chevrolet trucks were employed for general transport roles. They supplemented logistical capacity where standard German vehicles were unavailable. Leipzig and simplified production trucks. Opel Blitz Einheitsfahrerhaus. The simplified cab Opel Blitz variant reflected Leipzig production constraints. It continued to serve general transport roles despite reduced manufacturing complexity. Mercedes-Benz L300OS late variant. Late war versions of the L300OS supported ongoing logistics operations. They were deployed wherever production output allowed continued vehicle replacement. Ford V300OS Simplify. The simplified Ford V300OS maintained troop and cargo transport functions. It represented efforts to sustain logistics under material shortages. German trucks used during World War II represented a broad spectrum of roles, from light utility transport to heavy long-distance logistics and specialized support functions. Together, these vehicles formed an integrated transport system that enabled movement, supply distribution, medical support, and operational coordination across diverse theaters and conditions throughout the war. This concludes the complete reference overview, with additional catalog-style military equipment documentaries continuing in future presentations.